Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Hamza and I'm going to go over my portfolio just like I do every single day. And the reason I'm going over my portfolio today, which is Sunday, is because I was unable to do it on Friday. The pollen count in Houston, Texas was crazy and I had crazy allergies, so I could not be in front of a camera. Like my eyes were red, I couldn't talk, I was very nasal, which I'm not right now, thank God. But I want to discuss the portfolio and what the market is going to look like, at least for me, next week. Now, it's interesting that we're covering the portfolio today because we had a significant drop just a couple of hours ago. And I'm going to go over that in just a second. And the reason for that, of course, is not the stocks nor the options, but the crypto. Now, with that being said, let's quickly jump into the portfolio and see what it closed out on Friday. And then we'll talk about what I think is going to happen this coming week. Let's start the video off by going over Bitcoin because it is the weekend and Bitcoin was previously hovering at $54,000 when I saw it. It's currently at $55,000, which is still a low in the portfolio. So Bitcoin hovering barely at $55,000, and that means our portfolio did take a significant hit. Let's quickly click on home button and see what our portfolio is looking like. So on Friday, this is how we started the day. Now I have this on our 1 week so we can take a look at what was going on over the week. And obviously the portfolio was like at 150 something thousand dollars, which was good because I added that $25,000 into it. But now we are currently at $131,000. I mean, on Friday, we dipped down to $131,000 and then moved back up to $135,000. Now, I did invest a lot of money into the market last week because I anticipated that that would be the final dip. Now, however, I am starting to change my mind. I think there will be further dips, and next week, which is tomorrow, we could be looking at a continued red week overall. Now, with that being said, what I have noticed over the past few weeks is that we do have a bull trap day. And a bull trap day is basically one of those green days with all the things lining up to tell us that the market is going to continue to go up, but the market then continues to turn down. So that is something that I think we may have this week. So that's something I'm going to watch out for, and that's something you guys should watch out for as well. Even if we do have a green day, we're not going to continue investing more money into the markets. I think at this point, for this portfolio, we have invested enough money into the market where if the market were to go up, this portfolio would easily touch $250,000 with the options and the stocks that we have in place. Now, we are buying mainly high growth stuff, which is why our portfolio aggressively swings positive and aggressively at the same time swings negative when the market goes down. Currently, portfolio is down minus 41%, and that is since the highs. I know over here it says minus 11%, but I am calculating since the absolute high of this portfolio, which was Feb 19th. Since then, we are down 41%. And that is a huge number. And I know a lot of you are losing way more money than I am in terms of money, not percentages. And I know a lot of you are losing way less money than I am as well. And that's okay. We believe in all the companies that we invested in, and we will continue to buy this dip. Now, as you all remember, last week I told you guys that I am only 15% invested in the market, which means I'm sitting on 85% cash. Now, that is something that you guys need to understand, that I am still sitting on a lot of cash, and I will continue to invest that cash as the market dips. Our goal here is to invest cash strategically into this portfolio whenever we feel like the market has kind of bottomed. Of course, I can't time the bottom perfectly, but I can scale into the market as it bottoms. And that's really what I'm looking to do with this portfolio. That's something that's going to help me get to that $1 million in 2021. And with that, let's quickly go over my portfolio and what my thoughts are on each and every ticker symbol and how I plan to get out of sticky situations that I currently am in. Let's start with PRQR. I have this call. I will be exiting this call tomorrow. I think we may have a little bit of volatility to where I can exit PRQR and in fact NCLH. So both of those tickers I am going to exit tomorrow. Time, we are going to continue to hold. Clove, we are going to continue to hold. Apple, we're going to cost average our way into Apple. Now, Apple last week, we did end up losing about $12,000. So now we're at minus 10.8, which means we did recover a little bit on Apple. However, I do need to cost average my way down because these are 135 calls and we may not have enough time to recoup. We may, but we may not. So which is why I'm going to cost average my way down to make sure that these are profitable calls that I have. Fubu, we're going to hold on to. Neo, we're going to hold on to. PLTR, we're going to hold on to. And ExxonMobil, actually, we are, I believe, going to be in the green fairly soon. We were losing around $1,000 on these calls. Now that is down to $330. This is probably one of my best leap plays for 2021. I really believe that this is the time to get into oil and ExxonMobil specifically. And I think there's a lot of money to be made on these 65 leap calls. Only time will tell, of course. I can't guarantee anything, but I do believe that these are going to be our stars for this year. Okay, now that the options are out of the way, let's quickly cover the stocks. I know it's Sunday, but since I didn't cover this on Friday, I really want to make it a point to cover these with you every single day. Snow, we did close green. However, there's no catalyst for Snow anytime soon. In fact, trading volume is quite low. So we're going to have to hang on to Snow and wait till we break even on these. And once we do, we're going to get out of it and move it into a higher growth stock. A little higher risk, but more growth potential. Nokia closed in the green, Neo in the red, BNGO in the red, NNDM in the red. By the way, both BNGO and NNDM are buys for me right now. Very strong buys. I do want to cost average into them. I'm just waiting to see what next week is going to be like and what the volumes are going to look like so that I can cost average to the best of my abilities in this portfolio. PLTR losing an enormous amount, but of course that's because we have 800 shares in PLTR. We do eventually want to buy 1,000 shares of PLTR, so 200 more to go, and I'm going to buy them down here somewhere. Fubu in the red, ACB in the red, Piton in the red, XL in the red, MLND in the red, Clove in the red. SRPT is going to be something that we will exit very soon. I believe there's a catalyst coming very soon for this company, so we are going to hold on to it. I think it'll be very profitable. Those 10 shares that we have are going to be extremely profitable, and once they are, we're going to get out of this stock. PCTI in the red, TMDI in the red, TRIT in the red, VGAC. I did hear some news about VGAC, and we did have some movement on Friday, which was a little surprising, I thought, but there may be a catalyst very soon coming for the stock. So we're going to continue to hold on to it. This is a SPAC, so the bottom is $10. The upside is technically unlimited. I know it's not really unlimited, but it's technically unlimited. Sana trying to break that loss gap for us. We are starting to make a little bit of money on Sana. I mean, we are in the red, but we are reducing our losses, which is more than enough at this point. WWR in the red, NGAC in the red. EXPI also had some volatility on Friday, did make a move towards the green. This was the second day in a row that EXPI made a move in the green in this portfolio, which means we could have some news coming in on EXPI. I don't know what it is. I haven't heard anything. Nothing came up on the news, but I think we will see something come out of it. Tesla still losing a lot of money, and Tesla unable to hold support, which is kind of surprising because, you know, it's Tesla. You would think that Tesla would not go below $600, but last week it felt like it did. And it still feels like there's not, enough for Tesla to hold above that $650 range. Let's quickly click on Tesla and see. So it's holding right above support, which is 620. It's at 621. It actually did dip below that to 605 as well. Very close to getting into those 500s number. Look at that, 601. So that is the next line, I guess, for support for Tesla, $600, and it did seem like it was going to break it last week. GRWG in the red as well. ITRM, we did buy 500 stocks of this. They are in the red for now, but I'm confident we're going to end up making a little bit of money on that. AGTC also in the red, GHVI in the red. NSPR did close in the green. However, we did add more to the portfolio and then it fell. So we have 1,500 shares on this company, and I think they're going to do fairly well once the market recovers. But as of right now, we are in the red. SFTW is also another great company that I'm going to hold on to until we get that catalyst to move it, to skyrocket it, and that's when we're going to get out. RAAC is a SPAC that we're in. CleanSpark is at minus $1,000. So CleanSpark has been volatile. I think there's a lot of money to be made in CleanSpark playing the swings. It's just that I'm not in front of my computer all the time to do that. But I can tell you that for somebody who is sitting in front of their computer, it should be fairly easy to play CleanSpark. All the ARK ETFs are very, very close to break even at this point, and I think they will do fairly well because we did continue to buy the dips, and we will continue to buy the dips on all 5 ETFs. I'm a very strong believer in ARK, and I'm very excited for the ARK X ETF to launch. With that being said, I am going to continue to buy the dip on all the ARK ETFs across the board. Open Door in the red. Now, Open Door is our portfolio favorite for 2021. We did end up selling Open Door quite high, ended up buying it low, ended up selling it again for a profit. This is the third time we play Open Door in the span of 90 days. it is in the red for now, but I'm not too worried about it. I think we're going to make some money on open door. BTWN also looking good. MBIO also looking good. GSAH looking great. It's at bottom line, so it's at that $10 and a couple of cents range. I think there's going to be a huge catalyst on this company moving forward. And as you guys can see, I have 400 stocks in GSAH, so I'm a firm believer. BTC and Ethereum both combined profits are roughly around $17,000 for this portfolio, but I do think that BTC is going to go down. So Bitcoin looks like it's holding that $55,000, $54,000 range, and I have a feeling that it may go down a little lower and hold that for a little longer. So I feel like there's a little bit of consolidating that needs to happen here before Bitcoin can continue moving higher. So let's see how next week plays up. These are my thoughts for next week. I think next week is going to be very interesting, and that we are going to see a bull trap day. And what a bull trap day is, basically, it's a green day, the markets are green, the volumes are looking good, and then we're going to see further dips in the market. I don't think next week is the week where we jump in or go all in, but I do think the following week is going to be a more aggressive week for us to make some money. So portfolio is still looking red. Everything is actually in the red. And this is something that I want to address, by the way. So all my green positions, I actually close on a daily basis, which is why my entire portfolio looks like it's in the red. These are only the positions that I decide to carry because either I'm losing money in them or they are long-term holdings in these portfolios. So I do day trade quite a bit, and all the positions that I have in the green, I do end up closing the same day. This is something that I told you guys about. Now is the time where you have to close your positions every single day. I am going to close my positions every single day for the next week, and maybe the following week is when I will start taking longer term holds. But until I don't get a better bearing on what is going on with the market, or I don't see enough volume back in tech, which is where I'm heavily invested, I'm going to continue to close all my green positions every single day. And for those of you guys who are members, you guys can actually see me opening and closing my positions every single day. All our long-term positions, we are in the red at the moment, but we do continue to trade in and out of stocks every single day. So yeah, guys, this is what my portfolio is looking like right now. Once again, my name is Hamza. Today's Sunday, and I'll see you guys next video, which is going to be tomorrow, Monday, when market opens.